Well, I'm on the farm today and thought I'd do a quick July hay update. And right here in this east field, we're ready to cut hay. In fact, we're probably a week behind. I know we're a week behind because I went to the International Red Power Roundup in Sedalia, Missouri, and we took a full week, 7 days, going out there and just hanging out and unwinding and enjoying the show. But this grass is really thick, and we got to cut it, and I'm going to try to cut it later today, this evening, certainly by tomorrow morning. I would have liked to cut this field earlier, but we've had nothing but rain, thunderstorms. Had some big thunderstorms yesterday evening and last night. The creek's rolling and it's muddy, and so we got up here in their fields, the grounds are wet too. We need to give a little time for the water to evaporate off the ground. The good news is the weather guessers are calling for about a 4-day stretch, lower humidity. It's still going to be toasty, but it won't be like super hot and super humid at the same time. And so I'm going to try to take advantage of that. And this field will cut, and then we might cut our west field and maybe the low ground field. Got 4 kicker wagons. I got 4 kicker wagons out here, and 2 really good ones. One that's partially crippled, but I think I can make it work. And then I got one over here that it's on life support. I think down here on the level ground we're probably okay. If the sides fall off of it, at least we're close to the barn. I don't know if anybody watches Russ the Oliver Man. He's got a great YouTube channel, and he speaks a lot of sadness when it comes to equipment breakdowns. I think in terms of sorriness, that wagon has much potential, but right now it's in a pretty sorry state. And that one, it's a little better, but these have got to be redone. Speaking of wagons and sorriness and sadness, I've got 2 kicker wagons over here. I'm going to try to build into kicker wagons again. This one got all flipped, and it actually flipped over twice. This one just rotted down, and there's another kicker wagon back over there. So I don't know if I can get these online by the time we try to bale hay, but they're here in the way, so I'll have to deal with them one way or the other. So my Vermeer TR90, I got to get it on a tractor. Rake tedder, there's the cages for it, and the mighty Massey Ferguson 1105. It's still on the John Deere 335 round baler. However, I need to put this on the Krone. I may actually run the Krone on my John Deere 5055D, which is over there. But I got a couple of problems with this round baler. And the first one is, I don't know why, but the bees have been taking a liking to it, so I've been consuming some spray dealing with those things. But I have a hydraulic hose that's either needs to be tightened up, or it's developed a leak, or when I lube these chains, it's throwing the some of the lube down onto this particular hose right here. But what I think it's doing, it's either leaking right here or in this joint. So I'm gonna tighten that up. But this one has been replaced before I got it. And these go to this block right here that provides pressure and lifts the back gate up, and then holds it closed when it's forming a bale. But I've got one of these ordered. Should be in here maybe tomorrow, and I'll do some playing around with this thing while I still got it hooked up to the Massey to kind of see if I need to take that hose off and do something with it. Time is short. I'll tell you, for a guy that's retired, I am just mashed with all kinds of things going on, and I'm behind. And how does a person who's retired get behind with anything? And it's not like I've been sitting on the couch watching TV, because I don't. It's going to take me, my estimate is about 3 years to bring this farm back to the glory that it was at one point in our haymaking journey. And that includes getting the barn organized and cleaned up, and equipment ready to go. All the wagons that I'm going to have built up, ready to go. It's just going to take a little while. More bee spray. The 5055D. So last year I changed this remote. This year this one's giving me trouble, so I've got a spare. I'm going to put that on there. My wrestling match right now is breaking that nut loose. It's kind of tight in here, and I kind of need a third hand, but one of my boys comes, we'll swap that thing out, hopefully real quick. So probably the biggest thing in this hay update that I want to show you is right here. So this is the teff grass that I planted, and it's really come in. I mean, there's a few spotty places here and there, but by and large, it's really coming on. And I think I'll be able to cut this in a couple of weeks. So I really need to get this other hay out of the way. And with the thunderstorms we're having, I'm concerned about lodging. But I just want to kind of pan around here. A little bit of Johnson grass out there here and there. I've got a weed wiper, a handheld weed wiper that I'm gonna walk and give those things a little touch. And I think right in here is where it's kind of light colored. If you go back and look at some of my videos, there were some spots that were super thick. And I think this is one of them, and that's where I started and stopped with my spreader. But you know, this stuff is probably a good 6 or 8 inches tall. I mean, there's my foot and my shoes. And I'll just kind of come down here to the corner. I don't want to wait too long. I want to cut it here in the next, hopefully the next couple of weeks. And we had temperatures around here the week we were in Missouri, way up in the 90s, and this stuff flourishes in warm temperatures, being an Ethiopian grass. There it is. That's some beautiful grass. And the tricky part is getting it in, because it can be seriously problematic. And what looks lush today might be junk tomorrow. So very keen on trying to cut this before it gets so tall that it just falls over and then the wind blows it down. And but I think I planted this, I can't remember the date, but so that's the hay update. Like I say, we're going to be baling. We're going to be baling hay here in a few days, I hope. And I'm going to fill up my kicker wagons. I'm not going to be unloading the things. And that's why I want to get some of these other wagons online. Is the probability is I'll cut and fill those wagons as best I can, get them in the barn, and then round bale everything else, and save some room with other kicker wagons that I'm going to have hopefully online for this. This is going to be some really nice hay if I can make it work. So again, that's the hay update, July 2025. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share, and we'll talk to you later.